Hi there, I'm Birgit O'Connor, and welcome to my studio. Now, this week I did a demonstration for the North Carolina Watercolor Society. And one of the things that I wanted to convey to the members was that you can paint the center stamens of a flower without masking. It all has to do with negative painting and how you approach it. And it's really quite simple if you don't think of just painting lines and work with shapes. You're not really painting the stamens, you're painting around the stamens. So this will give you an idea of what I was talking about. So I'm going to show you a demonstration of how you can do this area. And if you're interested in the entire composition, I'll leave a link in the description below. And you can try it too. You can do the whole painting or just work on the stamens. So let's get started and have some fun. Now for this painting, I'm going to apply a lot of water to the center of the flower. And if you notice, you can see the glisten on the surface. Then using a blue-gray blend of French ultramarine blue and maybe a little bit of my quinacridone magenta along with a burnt sienna, I'm going to start to shape the petals. Then thinking about the center of the flower, it has more of a light green tinge to it. So using my Hansa yellow medium and a little green or blue, I'll tint the paper inside the flower. I'm not going to pay attention to any of the pencil lines, and if you notice, my pencil lines really are only showing the direction of how I want these to flow. Now you can see that I'm not attaching my paper to a board. It's very floppy and I can bend it and move it. And why I do it this way is that way I'll have a nice transition of color. Now I've established my foundation. I want to start working on my stamens. Now for the shadows, I thought it might be nice and fun to use a little quinacridone magenta and maybe add a little blue and maybe even a little burnt sienna into it. And to create a more neutral color, I'll actually bring in some of the green. Now I think that'll work nicely. So to push the center deeper into the flower and make some of those petals pull forward, I'm going to go along the edge of the pencil line on dry paper. And to make this more interesting, I might even mingle in some other colors. Now, what I'd like you to notice is the amount of water that I'm using and how I'm painting around the pestle. So what I'm doing is establishing some negative shapes. Remember, I am not painting the stamen itself, I'm painting the space around it. Using a generous amount of water, I'll continue carrying the color down underneath the pestle so it lays on top of the petal. Then I'll let it dry. Then once it's dry, I'll paint around the lighter stamens, creating some shapes. I'm not painting the stamens, not on top, between them. Then to make this more interesting, I'll go ahead and change the amount of pressure I apply and the kind of shape. But they're still going from the inside of the flower out to the edge of the petal. Now, if I want some of those stamens to stand out more, I'll work with my contrast and go a little darker. Remember, you just need a pencil line. You don't need a lot of details. Don't make them too skinny, and don't try to fill them in. Paint around the stamens. Play with the direction, change the shape, and just have fun with it. And if you want, you can add additional stamens as needed. And for this particular flower, the pestle looks a little different. It almost looks like either a giant hand or star. But all you need to do really is just add a little color along the edge and then with a damp brush, soften the brush stroke so you have a little tint of color here. Otherwise, it's going to look really flat. Then once it's dry, you can come back in and add some of those darker details. Using a synthetic brush will help give you a bit more control and you can get that fine line. Then once you're done, don't forget to carry some of that color to a few of those shadows. Then let it dry. Now, I hope that helps you have a better idea how you can paint the center stamens of a beautiful flower. And if you're interested in doing this particular flower, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. And until next time, have fun and happy painting.